Alright, welcome back. This is Figment Quad 4 back on the server. Krusty's server. So, in this video I decided I was going to show you what I'm wearing. You can see that I have an eye patch on. That's not part of my skin. That's something different. Interesting tools, and I've got that thing around my neck and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to show you what's in my backpack, what's going on in my inventory. Also, you may see this room around me. This is a steampunk sort of room I started so I could do some of the immersive engineering stuff in here. Haven't started it yet, but this is concrete tile, and concrete stairs, and that up there is insulating glass. Another thing I got from Etho on his steampunk build, and then of course lanterns from immersive engineering. So this is just for that. I figured this would just be a nice open space to be able to show you what's going on in my in my inventory. So first things first, Tinker's Construct allows you to make tools, so you can use whatever parts you want. We have Tinker's Leveling, which allows them to level up. So you can see the XP there, and as I mine with it, every block I mine, like let's see, that's 11,383. So 383. Let me mine this. 384. Every block that you mine gives you an experience point because you're using it for its purpose, so it gets an experience. Whenever that fills up, when you get enough experience, then it goes to the next level. I'm on Master, so I need 16,000 blocks mined with this before I can go up to the next level. It starts with a lot less than that when you first make a tool. It doesn't take that long for it to go up to the next level. But basically what this does is Tinker's Construct allows you to put a certain amount of modifiers on each, let's get a tool forge here, certain amount of modifiers on each tool. So you can see these different traits and stuff come from the modifiers that you put on it. You put the modifiers here. Actually, I need to just fix it up here. I guess I'll throw that back in there. Anyway, so you can see these different traits that come from the different stuff I put on it. Luck allows you to, it's loot or whatever. Fortune, that's what it is. Reinforced, so it's a 20% chance of not using its durability when I mine with it. This increases its durability. This makes it go faster. You can see I've put 250 redstone on it. And yeah, mining little obsidian, mining speed, almost 30. So this is a pretty good tool. I really like it. But anyway, that's just my basic pickaxe. I use all the time. You can see I open this inventory here. This is a backpack. If I take this off, you can see it. Boop. Or there we go. That's Traveler's backpack. So I can put out a bedroll and sleep in that, or I can. How does this one work? There we go. Put it back on the back. This is an updated version of a mod that was in 1.7.10 that I used all the time. I insisted on it in every pack because there's just so much stuff in Minecraft, especially with mods, that you can't fit it all in your storage, in your just basic inventory. So the backpack is just a necessity. It also has this crafting grid here, so I can craft here. It holds 4 buckets of liquid in each of these tanks, so I got water and lava going on. It holds tools which allow you to switch between them by crouching and using your scroll wheel. So I've got my basic pickaxe. I've got one that has silk touch on it. So if I'm using it, well, you need silk touch for stuff, but especially if I'm building with glass, I can pick up the glass. And then my hatchet, which is really good at wood and vines and that sort of thing. My cleaver is really good. You can see I'm a master at that. Beheading has a higher chance of dropping people's heads just because it's a cleaver. Luck 3, which is great. Looting 3. So I can get a lot more stuff from it. Necrotic 3 means that whenever I hit something with it, I get life from hitting them. It's like a vampire effect. I put quartz on it to make it sharper. The one I regret is fiery. When I hit something, it catches on fire. Annoyingly, if I hit a zombie that's on fire, or hit a zombie, it catches on fire. It attacks me, provided that I didn't kill it with the first hit. It catches me on fire. I now have a fix for that. One of the things I'm wearing takes care of that, but still, that's something I wasted a modifier on, and I regretted it. Oh, I don't know if I ever finished. The whole point of the tool leveling is that you can only fit so many modifiers on a tool, but once you get it up another level, it allows you to put another modifier on there. So every time it goes up a level, you add a modifier. So you can have a lot more than just the base Tinker's Construct would allow you to put on a tool, which makes them overpowered. But again, it's modded Minecraft, so people need to get over modded Minecraft being overpowered. If you don't want it to be overpowered, do vanilla, and they do. So whatever. It's just a debate people have, and it's like, we're past that. Move on. I've got my armor. This is what I'm mending for. I want mending to go on this armor. Some of the mods have armor, but I haven't really looked into it, so I was just going to put mending on these guys. This is my shovel. This is amazing. This has unbreakable. You saw that I had that on here for reinforced. Every 20%, or you can put 5 times of this on there. Every time makes it 20% more likely that your tool will not take a durability when you're mining something. But the thing is, if you do 5 of them, it becomes unbreakable. So this shovel will literally never break. It's fantastic. And the other thing about Tinker's Construct, at least in this version, 1.12.2, I don't know about the others, I don't remember, but these tools, you have to want to get rid of them for them to go away. If I die and they fall on the ground, they don't despawn. They'll sit there for hours waiting for me. Days, whatever. You drop them in lava, they don't burn. They'll just float to the top and float around. They're amazing. And if you do use it, like this one's unbreakable, but like for instance this, if I didn't fix it and I broke it, it would just be broke. I could still spend the materials that it's made out of, for this one it's bronze, to repair it. So these are absolutely fantastic. You put a lot of work into them. You don't want to lose them when you die or drop them in lava or something, and you don't. They'll always be there. So you can misplace them, but you won't, accidentally destroy them or anything. So that's fantastic. And also this has glowing. And you may notice these little spots of glow ball here. What that is if I walk into a spot that's too dark while holding the shovel, and that's why I have it on my offhand all the time, is so that if I walk into the spot, it says that's too dark and it'll place a glow ball down. So when I'm mining, like I'm mining out that giant thing out there, I used to have torches in my offhand, and I'd mine and I'd place torches down every so often, and that was just really irritating. But this automatically does it for me, so I don't have to do that. And also having a shovel in your offhand, if you're mining something and you get to sand or gravel or dirt, it'll automatically use the shovel instead of your axe or the hammer as I normally use, which is this guy here. I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, so it's pretty fantastic. I guess, well, before we get into the backpack, let's look at the baubles. Baubles adds the ability to wear rings, an amulet, a belt or sash, this is my offhand, a charm, a body slot, which is a little misleading, and a head. Oh yeah, it says right there, I didn't see that. There we go, belt, ring, amulet. Anyway, so this is the Band of Mana. This is from Britannia. These are actually all from Britannia. But this one allows me to store mana in it, so I can go throw it in one of those pools in that Britannia area, and it'll fill with mana from there. That's that liquid energy stuff that was in there. And this will fill up, and then my other stuff can use it. The Pyroclast pendant makes it so that if I catch on fire, it'll put it out. There's a more powerful version of this that makes me invincible to all fire damage or whatever, immune to it, but that requires the next step in Britannia, which I haven't done. Juan did it, but I didn't do it, and I just haven't got around to it. Sounds dangerous, but theoretically one day maybe I could do it and make this the more powerful version, but for now I just wanted something to be in each of my slots so they're not wasted. The Ring of Magnetization, this, so if I drop something here, I don't know how far away it is though, actually. So, ooh, I hear a zombie. There it is, zombie. So if I get kind of close to it, yeah, it'll pick it up. So that picked it up from what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 or 8 blocks away, I pick up stuff. So when I'm mining, I don't have to worry about leaving a bunch of drops on the ground. I automatically pick up all that stuff. Because of the ring of magnetization, which is why every time I walk by the cactus farm, I pick up cactus because it just floats up to me. You know, I could drop this here and I could be up here and it'll float up to me. And you can see it weighted a little bit, and the reason for that is, see, straight in my inventory. When you drop something, it waits a few seconds. That way you can actually drop things without them coming straight back in your inventory. And then they'll come back. But, you know, if I mined it like that, it'll just come back into my inventory immediately. So that's pretty cool. Oh, my baubles. I was showing you these. That's what that does. This allows me to step up when I walk into something. Instead of the whole jumping, that drives me nuts, like the auto jump thing. So I have that turned off, and this on. I prefer this. I walk in, I just step up and step down, you know. Boop, boop. But also, the bigger thing of it is when you're walking, you can see I have a speedometer down in the bottom left corner, so you can see how fast I'm going. And if you just keep walking, it'll pick up speed, so you'll go faster and faster and faster. So sometimes you might see me running around and just going at incredible speeds. That's why. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy from this. But the max speed that it can go at is 15.33. And then I have this ring of chordata that allows me to breathe underwater and move faster underwater. And if I'm underwater and I'm using that, I will go like 9 blocks per second. But I'm turning, so it slows me down, but you can see 15. I can't go higher than 15. But still, here we go. That way you can actually see it. Still pretty fast, a lot faster than normal running. I like it. This is a large, you know, area. By the way, that's an accidental squid farm. You can see how much ink I got. I don't even want it, but even just walking near it, the ring of magnetization puts it on there. Anyway, that's what the sash does. Pretty cool. Then this spectator, this is amazing. I've had this for a while. So if I'm, how do you say this? How does it work? Let's see. Yeah, if I crouch, I'll see every item that's floating around, like on the ground. Any dropped item, I'm crouched, so they'll all glow with this little thing. I uncrouched, so it stopped doing that. If I hold an item, it'll make all the ones around on the ground glow, but also any in chests. So if I had a chest of anything, well, I didn't want to. Okay, so let's put cobblestone in here, and then boom, not glowing. And when I hold cobblestone, it says, hey, there's cobblestone in the inventory, so it'll glow. It's pretty sweet. Also works on other things like players. So if I'm near another player and I'm holding something that they have in their inventory, they'll glow. It's pretty cool. Also I didn't put this away. The third eye is what allows me to see through walls and see these glowing bad guys. It's pretty neat. Use a little bit of mana. And the Benevolent Goddess's Charm. This one's fantastic. This one makes it so whenever a creeper explodes around me, it doesn't damage the world. So a creeper could explode right now, and none of these blocks would be blown up by it. I would still get hurt if I'm close enough. But yeah, within a range of me, creepers don't blow up the world. Which is fantastic, because I had one blow up on one of those roofs I made, and it was really pretty, and then it blew up, and I had to fix it. It was really irritating. The other thing is, if I take off my armor, you can see maybe what I actually look like. So this is, well, yeah, see, you can see the backpack I'm wearing. But this is what I look like. I look like Link from Legend of Zelda. Yeah, pretty cool. This is the skin I've had for a long time. Never bothered to change it. It's not Steve, so good enough for me. And then if I wear, like, the charm, you can see the charm goes in my head. You can't really see the side of my head, but you can see it there. Um, what the eye was a giant creepy eye in my stomach, and I just did not like looking at that. So I decided to go ahead and make it this tie. But the tie actually gets covered up by the armor once you put that on. This, oh yeah, you can have what's called a cosmetic override. So this one is a black tie. You make these things that you could wear and just they give you like little, you know, like cat ears, a tie, horns, devil tail, that sort of thing. You can put them on these so it'll look like that instead of what it's supposed to. Because this normally looks like a headband with an emerald on it, which isn't too fantastic, but I have it make it look like an eye patch. So I have an eye patch and a necktie. What's it called? A black tie. Ring of magnetization. I don't think those are visibly there. Then the pendant goes there. You can see it if I take that off. That's what... for some reason that's below there, but then when I put on the armor, you can see that, but it covers the tie. I don't really understand that, but that's fine. And then, oh, the sash goes... Where can you see it? There's the sash. You can see a little belt. And then my shovel obviously goes there. I don't know why I took the shovel out. Anyway, that's my Britannia baubles. Those are all my little bits and bobs that make me fancy. And so, the real point of this video, I guess, I wasted enough time on that stuff, is to show you my backpack. You can see I have diamond block, diamond, iron block, and stuff. So I have that stuff. I've got wood, wool, stone, glass, obsidian. This is something I've done for a long time, is having these common building materials completely accessible in this crafting grid, so that whatever I'm working on, I can easily build it using the stuff that's in here. So I don't have to run back to my base. I don't have my inventory filled up with it. I just always have, you know, diamonds, iron, redstone, all this stuff, glass and stone sometimes you need for things, you know, all of this just easily accessible. Then I also have these tools. So the steel hammer is fantastic. So this is what I use to mine out that large area. I think I forgot to mention, I think it's this allows me to jump up 2 instead of just 1. So that's a neat thing I forgot to mention. But anyway, stone hammer, it'll mine out a 3x3 area at once. Boom. So incredibly fast. When I'm mining out there, I'll just use this. Bam, 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 bam. Gets the shovel. The shovel will automatically use instead. Automatically put down the glow balls, so I don't have to worry about that. It's fantastic. And I made this unbreakable and put redstone on it to make it faster. This is a shovel that works in a 3x3 area, but I don't really use it anymore considering how good my shovel is. Super fast, unbreakable. Maybe you'll see me doing sand or something with it one time. Not this, but with my cool shovel. This lumber axe allows me to chop down an entire tree with one hit. Not one hit, but like I use this to do the bottom block of the tree and the entire tree will fall. Pretty sweet. Hose allows me to, instead of using buckets, I can take what's in my tanks and put it straight onto the world, or suck it straight into my tanks, that sort of thing. I got a boat just in case. Builder's wand. This is pretty neat. So you look at something, it'll highlight what it's going to put there. As long as you have the blocks in your inventory, it'll put them down for you. So you can see this is a quick way to build things. Helps you build walls and stuff up faster. Pretty neat. You can see how fast my pickaxe is. I could use a stone hammer, it would be even faster. But I just want you to see that even this pickaxe is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see. That's that. Golden bags of holding are a double chest worth of stuff. I'll show you what's in all these in a minute. Golden lassos. This allows you to pick up entities. So I can pick up like a sheep, a villager. This is how I got the villagers. I went out to the other villages and I take a golden lasso and I just pick up the villager and bring it back. So these are incredibly useful for that, or for the sheep or cows or whatever. This is a road that leads to the community center. I need something. Oh, there's a chicken. Oh, there's a sheep over here. I'm gonna grab that sheep. Hi, sheep. So boom, right click, it's in there. You can see sheep. So pretty cool. Is there another sheep around? There's a pig. I was gonna put the sheep in my pen. Throw that egg. So you can see we came out here, and there's my cool little city. Pretty cool, pretty cool. That road tourniquet built, and it goes from my base to a couple of other people's bases, and also to the community center, which is where I wanted to build a city around, but no one ever really got around it, so now I'm just building a city here. So the community center is just a little thing I built, not too fancy. Anyway, that was the golden lasso. The compass, so this is something a lot of people find cheap, but this is a finder's compass. It has 3 settings: shiny stones, working man's mitables, and adventuring. So what this does is allow you to find things. So like this is pointing to redstone right now. I could find this, use this to get redstone. This is pointing to coal and iron, and it would also point to gold if there's any around me. And adventuring would help me find strongholds and the end portal. So pretty cool. These are here just to repair my tools using the tool forge. This is a compacting drawer. I can put something in there, it'll compact it. That's part of my storage drawers thing. Chisel, I showed you that. Obsidian pickaxe. This is better than my pickaxe. Not for everyday use, but it's a higher level, so that there's certain materials in the nether called ardite and cobalt that you can't, I think those are the names, but you can't mine them with this pickaxe. This one's not a high enough level, but this one can. So it's kind of like, you know, diamond pickaxe versus iron, but in every other way, my pickaxe that I use all the time is better, but this one just has a higher level that it can do. I mean, I could probably get this one to be as good as this one, but that would just take a lot of work, a lot of mining with it and stuff. So I just use this when I'm in the nether and want to get those blocks. And those blocks I use, you smelt them together in the smeltery, and it makes an alloy, which is what the cleaver is made out of. Menelian. You can see the name of it. I don't know how to say it. And then a wand of the forest, which is Botania. So these bags of holding, we'll start with these. This one is for when I'm mining. You can see it's completely empty, but it's a double chest worth of stuff. When I'm mining, I'll throw blocks and stuff in here so it doesn't fill up my inventory as much. That way I can stay out there mining for longer. This one is for things that get compressed. I'll pull those out if I'm mining again, and also other random bits. So both of these basically serve the same purpose, which is just to throw junk in them to clear out my inventory. And then later, when I go back to my storage room, that's when I'll empty those out, which I need to do, but they're not too full, so whatever. Now, how I normally do my storage within my backpack is whatever is there is labeled by something else, because you can't name these like you should be able to. Like, you can name a bag of holding, but then it'll immediately lose its name. So you can name it in an anvil, but it doesn't stick, which I think is a glitch. I think you're supposed to be able to name it. I remember you couldn't in the past on previous versions, but anyway, so these are all just called bag of holding. So looking at them, you can't tell what's inside of them. So I have to put them in specific spots, always put them back where I got them, and always have something around telling what it is. So this may not be super intuitive, but I've come to know what they mean generally. So like this one here is going to be all my materials. So if I'm wandering around and I have other materials I need to make things, you know, besides like iron and that sort of thing, they're all in here. So, you know, maybe I need some flint, but I'm not going to waste spot in my backpack directly with this. So it's, you know, within 2 layers of obfuscation. Netherrack, strangely. This is a crate full of clay I just went out and got. I have this ring of Cordata, which allows me to swim underwater, breathe underwater, all that I told you about earlier, and see underwater. So using that and my amazing shovel, it's super easy to just go out in the water and just get a bunch of clay super quickly. So I completely filled up this crate with just clay. Because you never know when you're going to need it. I use it for bricks and stuff. I needed it to make the concrete for this room here. that requires clay. It's just really nice. And this is prismarine and other bits and bobs from the garden farm that I've been working on. I haven't worked on it in a while, but it's over there. I do need to finish it because right now I just was clearing out the water and everything, and I'm still mining away the thing, and then you have to build the farm, and it's a lot of work just to get sea lanterns. So you can see I have this many just from doing all that. I got some sponges too, but I don't know. I'm not sure I really need sea lanterns, so I may never finish that project. Got some obsidian here. I don't know why it's in 2 stacks. Lapis, nether brick, books, ender pearls. Just, whatever I might need is in there. Just materials. This is tools and redstone stuff. So this is kind of a more catch-all type of thing. It's pretty nonsensical, really. This has my immersive engineering stuff in it, and this has what does this have? Oh, this is my... Oh, I don't know why I have that thing above it. But, okay, strange. I'm going to use this to mark it. But anyway, this is my redstone box. Unlike Mumbo, mine is just a crate. I don't have shulker boxes. I haven't been to the end and done all that ever on the server, so... Actually, I've never done end busting. I've been in the end and killed the dragon on previous servers, but it was before they had shulker boxes and all that. But anyway, this is my redstone box, but I also don't use redstone as much as they do, so it's just been sitting here. And this should not be here. This is the ring that I told you allows me to breathe underwater. Pretty neat, but it shouldn't be right there. These are manufactory halos. These are fantastic. Okay, it didn't do it. Good. These aren't labeled very well, but if you go onto it, this gives you a crafting table. You can do whatever recipe there, and then once you've done it, you can right-click. So you can see the last one I did was making clay blocks. So last time I went and got clay, I just had one of these in my inventory. As soon as I get 4 clay blobs, 4 clay, whatever, it'll turn them into a clay block for me. And so you can set the recipes. This is to make, as soon as I have the stuff for hempcrete or concrete or sea lanterns or clay, it'll automatically make that stuff for me. So it's pretty neat. So one of these, as soon as I put it here, it compresses cobblestone, and I have these when I'm mining that large area, because then as soon as I get 9 cobblestone, it'll compress them. As soon as I get 9 compressed cobblestone, it'll double compress them. So it just compresses and compresses so that I don't have to have all this stuff filling my inventory. It's really nice. So as soon as I put one of these two, I don't know which one, down here, it'll turn all these into compressed. So, yep, see that? Super quick. It's just amazingly quick. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. Anyway, random tools and stuff, shears, whatnot. Whatever. Ladders. I don't know. This is sort of a catch-all if I don't know where else to put something. This, because chisel is used for decorative, this golden bag of holding holds a bunch of decorative things. So you've got the labels above and the crates full of stuff. So this has treated wood stuff, diorite stuff, cobblestone, etc. So this sort of tells you what's in it. So if you ever see me building something, you'll see that I open these up to grab various things out of here. It's all organized so that I know exactly where everything is. Sometimes I lose track, but whatever. This is the pickaxe I use in the nether, so this is the nether bag. This has my soul stand. This has a crate full of netherrack, fire resistance potions, quartz and nonsense, a drum of lava for the smeltery, and whatever else I need it for. Glowstone, blaze rods. That's all in there. Oh, and this is the ardite and cobalt that I was talking about. So I mined these using that special pickaxe, and then you smelt them in the smeltery together. They alloy to form the magnesium, and then that's what I use to make the cleaver. It's pretty neat. I have plenty though, because unless I make something else, then I'll need more. But right now I only have it to fix this one when it gets damaged, and it takes a while for this to get damaged to that level, And I fixed it not too long ago, and it just used, you know, one of the manilium ingots, and I have 3 more in here. So then when I do need more, I'm just going to smelt these guys. So pretty easy. But you can see like how accustomed I've come to just, I want to grab something, I just open this up, grab the right bag, and just go with it. It's an awesome system. It just reminds me, very recently Mumbo posted one of his videos where he sorted out his ender chest, and that's all I could think about was this stuff. How I have all this nested, sorted properly. It makes it so easy. I don't have to go back to my base every time I want to go get materials or anything. I can just be on the fly doing whatever I need to do and have all the materials that I need for it. It's an amazing thing to have all your inventory sorted. So that's why I do it. Anyway, this is the Botania chest. Just Botania stuff. This has flower petals and flowers, more pure daisies, etc. So I think I've pretty much showed you all of that stuff. So I think I've pretty much shown you everything that's going on the server, like the big stuff. So from here on forward, it would just be, you know, whatever big projects I do or whatever else. Oh, this guy is Figcraft? Yeah, angry zombie. So he's worse than a normal zombie. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. He looked angry. Anyway, so, ooh, diamonds! Not that I really need diamonds, but, you know, it's always exciting. Anyway, so the next videos, you know, you can let me know in the comments what you want to see, if there's something you want to see. But in general, I'll probably be working on mining out this giant thing, or building the, you know, big structure in the middle, that sort of thing. Yeah, so yeah, just let me know if you have any ideas. Otherwise, I'll just hopefully, you know, work on this stuff, maybe give you an update, maybe have a mining video or something. Just let me know. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all for today. So thanks for watching. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Later.